It's an honor for me to get in the octagon to kick his ass. I'm gonna tear this guy apart, piece by piece.
You couldn't get a better style matchup. You have the perfect wrestler versus striker matchup. Brock Lesnar is facing, in Alistair Overeem, the very best striker, the most decorated striker in the heavyweight division by far.
Brock definitely doesn't like to get hit. I'm gonna hit him, and I'm gonna hit him as hard as I can.
If Brock Lesnar can't take Alistair Overeem down, he is in for a long night of leg kicks and knees and punches from a guy who is better at them than anyone he has ever faced in the octagon by far.
The Demolition Man, Alistair Overeem. These hooks are landing for Overeem. Unbelievable!
I'm gonna beat up Brock Lesnar, and it's gonna take me no more than 2 rounds to do that.
He's in over his head. He doesn't really understand the beast that he's gonna enter the octagon with.
Alistair Overeem has never faced a wrestler as strong, as powerful, and as dominant as Brock Lesnar before.
Brock Lesnar pounding away on Randy Couture.
He's got so much power in those fists. Fans in big trouble.
I'm gonna defeat Alistair Overeem. That's the bottom line.
I can't believe this is really gonna happen. Here we go, baby. Water.
The first ever and long-time Strikeforce heavyweight champion. The former Dream heavyweight champion. K1 heavyweight champion. And one of the baddest men in the world is set to make his UFC debut tonight. 6'5", 265-pound Alistair Overeem.
Alistair Overeem is, without a doubt, the most technical kickboxer in the heavyweight division in mixed martial arts. Winning the K1 Grand Prix, knocking out such guys as Badr Hari, one of the top kickboxers of the world. He has fought the elite of the elite in straight kickboxing. If this fight was a kickboxing match, it would be no contest. But the question is, can he stop the shot? Can he keep the big man off of him? Can he force this into a stand-up fight, and can he defend himself when it goes to the ground? How much is all that muscle going to cost him when it comes to cardio, when it comes to energy? How long can he sustain an attack? How long can he defend? These are all the questions that we're going to have answered right now. On top of that, factor in octagon shot. Factor in the fact that this is the biggest fight without a doubt of his career. More eyes are on him than at any other moment in his life.
He fought at 205 in Pride many years ago. And in the Phenom Vitor Belfort's Pride debut, Alistair Overeem submitted him. The first man to submit Vitor Belfort. He moved to heavyweight full-time in 2007, and he's truly been a wrecking machine. 35 career wins. Tonight, his 48th career mixed martial arts fight. And he makes his UFC debut riding an 11-fight unbeaten streak. Born in England, his parents divorced when he was young. He moved with his older brother Valentine, his mother Claire, to Holland. Claire is Dutch, and that's where he learned his craft, where they do it as well as anyone in the world, in Amsterdam, in the Netherlands. Alistair Overeem enters the octagon for the very first time. Brock Lesnar has said many times, I was born this way. I was born to be one bad dude. I was born to be the baddest man on the planet. He comes back tonight and fights in the octagon for the first time in just over 14 months. He says since the successful surgery right before he was supposed to fight Junior Dos Santos in Vancouver back in the summer, he feels like a new man. He feels like he is 100% back to being Brock Lesnar. And that could mean bad news for Alistair Overeem as the former UFC heavyweight champion steps into the Marines Prep Point. Our Prep Point brought to you by the United States Marine Corps. Go to UFC.com/Marine to see what happens when elite fighters meet elite war fighters.
Brock Lesnar has really accomplished an amazing thing in his mixed martial arts career. The fact that in his octagon debut he faced former champion Frank Mir. The fact that in his 4th fight ever he fought Hall of Famer Randy Couture. I mean, what he's done is just dive right into the deep end of the pool and for the most part come out on top. It's not been the easiest road. In fact, it's been the most difficult road possible. He went right from no competition in mixed martial arts to the elite of the elite. That's what kind of freak athlete this man is. You're talking about a 265-pound man that moves like a guy 100 pounds lighter and has incredible endurance to match. And one of the difference between him and Alistair Overeem is he's supposed to be 265 pounds. You look at his frame, that's what that guy is. He doesn't have to pack on a lot of muscle, just his regular training and exercise keeps him big. He's a big, giant Viking dude and a very, very dangerous former NCAA National Wrestling Champion.
And he is truly a Viking dude. Training out of Alexandria, Minnesota, born in Webster, South Dakota, a town of less than 2,000. He grew up on a struggling dairy farm. He now lives on a 47-acre ranch in northern Minnesota. He is the 2000 NCAA heavyweight wrestling champion from the University of Minnesota, a 4-time All-American who was 106-5 in his collegiate wrestling career. And he still believes he is the baddest man on the planet. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening, is brought to you by Dodge, the official automobile of the UFC. Lesnar, 3 years older than Overeem, who is 2 inches taller. Lesnar weighed in at 266, Alistair Overeem at 263. The reach is nearly identical. And once again, here's the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Sanctioned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission with Chairman Skip Bavancino, Executive Director Keith Kaiser. Our commissioners at Octagon side are Francisco Aligar, TJ Day, Bill Brady, and Pat Lundvall. Our 3 judges scoring this contest, Patricia Morse-Jarman, Glenn Trowbridge, and Doug Crosby. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Mario Yamasaki. This bout is sponsored by Bud Light. Here we go. Dodge, the official automobile of the UFC. And Metro PCS, wireless for all. And now, live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record, 35 wins, 11 losses, 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 263 pounds. Fighting out of Amsterdam, the Netherlands, ladies and gentlemen, he is a former Dream and K1 champion and the former Strikeforce heavyweight champion, Alistair the Reed Overeem. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record, 5 wins, 2 losses. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 266 pounds. Fighting out of Alexandria, Minnesota, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC heavyweight champion, Brock Lesnar!
I went over the rules in the locker room. I want you guys to do a clean fight. Follow my orders at all time. Defend yourself for all time. You guys ready? Touch gloves, let's do this.
Brock Lesnar. Alistair Overeem. The winner fights Junior Dos Santos for the heavyweight championship. Watch for Brock to come out like a freight train. Fight scheduled for 5-minute rounds.
Let's go, come on!
Here we go. Tonight's card brought to you by Haywire in theaters January 20th, starring MMA superstar Gina Carano. Red and black trunks for Brock Lesnar. He throws a kick early.
2 kicks.
White and gray trunks for Overeem.
Well, that's a good idea to throw Overeem off, you know, set up the takedown, throw some punches and kicks, mix it up. Overeem missed that right hand, grazed him.
But you're playing with fire if you get into the striking matchup with Alistair Overeem. When will Lesnar shoot for the double? Trying to use the jab. Got the leg. And Overeem able to avoid the takedown.
That's big. That is big. Just the fact that he was able to avoid 1.
If Brock hits you, though, as we've talked about, he can knock people out. He did it to Randy Couture, caught him right behind the ear.
Alistair's already cut. He's cut over his right eyebrow. I don't know what did it. I don't know what happened, but he's got a cut.
Would have been one of those jabs of Brock Lesnar's. And again, they connect.
Big knee to the body.
And answered by Lesnar. Overeem pushes Lesnar back towards the cage. Another big knee
to the body.
Right to the midsection of Lesnar. He's hurt bad. And again to the midsection. Huge knees to the body of Lesnar.
Alistair has no respect whatsoever for Brock's stand-up.
Brock tried to catch the kick.
I'm surprised Alistair threw a kick this early in the fight.
I'm surprised Lesnar hasn't just freight trained and looked to take Overeem down and put him on his back. Our main event of the evening. Brock looking for the uppercut.
Another knee. Big punch.
And
Another big punch.
to the left hand.
He's hurt. Brock is hurt.
A kick to the body. So much punishment to the body. This is going to be it.
That's it. It's over.
It is all over! Wow. Alistair Overeem has defeated Brock Lesnar!
And it was shots to the body that really hurt him.
Shots to a body that has been surgically repaired.
Wow. You know what? The question was, if the fight stands on its feet, and if Alistair stops a shot, what is Brock Lesnar going to be able to do? And the answer was just nothing. Eat shots.
Fight replay brought to you by Bud Light. Here we go. All Overeem.
And there he threw one to the body, and that one hurt him bad. That one went to the liver. And he jumps on him and finishes him off with punches. And a lot of these were blocked, but then he threw one to the body, and that was it. Mario Yamasaki saw enough. So it was another shot to the body that did it. Look at that. He threw that one, and that one hurt him bad. That was a shin to the liver. And Alistair jumps all over him. He's covering up mostly, but he's really waiting for this fight to be stopped. But now look at this. Digs to the body, and that was all he needed to see. Now here's a knee early. That one went to the leg, but here this one to the body. Powerful shot to the body there. And Brock tries to reply with one of his own.
This fight went according to plan for that man, Alistair Overeem. Here is Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mario Yamasaki has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 26 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by TKO, Alistair the Reem Overeem.
All right, I'm here with the winner, Alistair Overeem. First of all, welcome to the UFC. There was a lot of questions about you coming into this fight. I think you answered those questions and answered them in prime form.
Today was all about bad intentions. First and second round, I promise.
Well, let's take a look at some of the action. It started off with knees to the body. You know, you stuffed a couple of takedown attempts, and then you started getting some confidence with your striking. You caught it with some vicious knees here, but at the end, it was a body kick to the liver that really did it. And here it is.
Nice old K1 body kick.
Now, there was a lot of people that thought that he was going to be able to take you down. He was unsuccessful in that, and then he was forced to play your game.
Yeah, but I trained to take down defense a lot. Brock is an excellent wrestler, so I got to step up my game.
Well, you had to go through a lot of adversity, I know, going through training camp up to this fight. Now you were set up for a shot at the UFC heavyweight title against against Junior Dos Santos. Give us your thoughts on that fight.
Junior Dos Santos is next. God, I promise you guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, there he is, Alistair Overeem.
Alistair Overeem, Junior Dos Santos. What a striking matchup that will be. Joe will visit with the former UFC champion, Brock Lesnar, defeated tonight at 226 of the first.
All right, I'm here with Brock Lesnar. First of all, Brock, obviously you're disappointed. You've been out of the octagon for a long time. Give us your thoughts on the fight and your future in the sport.
My hat's off to Alistair Overeem. I want to take my hat off to all my training partners, my wife, my family. I've had a really difficult couple of years with my disease, and I'm going to officially say tonight was the last time you'll see me in the octagon.
Brock, you've had an amazing ride going from no mixed martial arts fights to jumping right in with the best of the best. If this is your last fight, I want to thank you very much for some great fights inside the octagon.
I want to thank everybody. I want to thank the Fertittas, Dana White. Brock Lesnar is officially retired. I promised my wife and my kids if I won this fight that I would get a title shot, and then that one would be my last one. But if I lost tonight, everybody, you've been great. Alistair, it was a pleasure.
Thank you for everything, sir. We appreciate it very much. Brock Lesnar, ladies and gentlemen.
A very humble Brock Lesnar, who had surgery on May 26, 2010. They removed 12 inches of colon, a 7-inch incision in his abdomen. And tonight, Alistair Overeem finishes the former champion in what he says is his final fight inside the octagon. The Brock Lesnar, Alistair Overeem fight tonight was presented by Muscle Farm, fueling athletes safely. Now we look ahead to Overeem and Junior.